Hey guys, this is Spartacus here and welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be another video talking about Modern Warfare 2 Campaign Remastered and just Modern Warfare 2 Remastered in general. So I apologize for not actually having any gameplay of the Campaign Remastered here on screen, and that's because I actually can't play it, because at the first part of this video I just want to say that the only people who can play Modern Warfare 2 Campaign Remastered are people who have a PlayStation. So us Xbox and PC users have to wait until April 30th to actually play it. Now, you can't actually pre-order it and have it downloaded on your system. You just can't play it until April 30th, which really sucks, and I am a little bit upset that I can't actually play the campaign, because I literally got up to try to download it and I was really confused why it said pre-order instead of like just buying it in general. Then I realized it said the date was April 30th is when it's actually released, and I was really confused, and I'm like, oh, PlayStation gets it a month early, which is funny how none of us actually saw this coming, because we know that Activision and Sony, or PlayStation anyway, have this exclusivity deal where like PlayStation gets things earlier than the other platforms, right? So it's kind of interesting how none of us really saw this coming, but I'm not really complaining too much. It's only the campaign. I've already played the campaign before. It does kind of suck because I'm not able to experience what the quality actually looks like, how it's improved compared to the first, like the original Modern Warfare 2, which is a little bit of a shame. But anyway, in other news, let's talk about multiplayer and Spec Ops and how they are not coming to Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. So in the description, there should be a link to an Activision blog post. I'm not going to quote everything they say in this blog post. I'm just going to give you guys a general summary of what they basically said in that blog post. So, like I said, it's going to be in the description. You guys can read it for yourselves if you want to. But basically what they're saying is that the multiplayer and Spec Ops, they don't plan on remastering it and don't plan on releasing it because they don't want the player base to be split up between Modern Warfare 2019 and a different multiplayer experience, which of course would be Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. And another reason is they're just going to bring the maps and weaponry from Modern Warfare 2 into Modern Warfare 2019, which we actually kind of heard that they were going to do that anyway from like a kind of an anonymous user on Twitter who kind of leaked that information. So it turns out that information does seem to be true, that they are bringing all the pretty much the features from Modern Warfare 2 and just putting it into Modern Warfare 2019. And to be completely honest with you, I'm not complaining about that. I think it's cool how they're bringing features from this game into Modern Warfare 2019, like the maps and weaponry. Even though we already have some of the maps, we already have Rust in the game. We already have like the FAMAS and the FAL. Like we already have some of the weapons and maps in Modern Warfare 2019 already. So now it seems like they're going to be releasing all of it into the game, I think, throughout the game's life cycle, which is fine. I'm not complaining about that. But what I am complaining is that the point is that even though you're bringing all that stuff into Modern Warfare 2019, it's not going to play the same as just Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, right? Like the multiplayer for Modern Warfare 2 is completely different than what we see in Modern Warfare 2019, right? And I'm not saying that like Modern Warfare 2019 is a bad game, you know, compared to Modern Warfare 2. I'm sure a lot of you could agree with that statement, but you know, the thing is, it's just not going to play the same, and it kind of sucks because for many years now, and I mean many freaking years now, that people have been wanting a Modern Warfare 2 remastered. Like, they want to play Modern Warfare 2 again and experience it in better graphics, better servers, and maybe even fix the whole one-man army noob tube problem, right? Danger close noob tubes. Like, seriously, that's probably the one thing in the game that's like holding Modern Warfare 2 back, is the fact that that pretty much is broken. Like, the danger close, noob tubes, one-man army, that whole combination pretty much broke Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer. And I've been playing Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer the last like 4 days, and I've been trying to get myself a tactical nuke, which so far no luck yet. But the thing is noob tubes still are like toxic in the multiplayer. It's insane how many people actually go back to play this game just a noob tube. It's absurd to me. And for me personally, I could care less if they actually remaster Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer unless they fix that problem. If they fix this whole noob tube problem in the game, then I will gladly like play the remastered multiplayer. But it turns out they're not going to bring it to the game, or they're not going to make remastered multiplayer from Modern Warfare 2. Now, here's the thing I kind of want to tell you guys and kind of bring some light at the end of the tunnel here. So the thing is that I believe that Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer remastered, like the remastered version of Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer, I bet it's done. I bet they have a remastered version for multiplayer of Modern Warfare 2. They just don't want to release it because I think they know that people would love to actually play it. Now, I agree with them at the fact that they don't want to release a multiplayer remaster just because it'll split the player base. I totally understand that, and I am honestly okay with that statement. But this is what I think they should do. Now that we know that the campaign is remastered, we officially have a Modern Warfare 2 remastered, except it's only campaign, right? The smartest thing they should do is, instead of releasing Treyarch's next title, they should just release Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer remaster. And here's my reason why. Is because we know that the next Call of Duty game was actually supposed to be developed by Sledgehammer and Raven Software, right? Sledgehammer Games and Raven Software were supposed to come out with the next Call of Duty game after Modern Warfare 2019. But the thing is, we know that they actually have like some issues going on over there, so Activision made Treyarch actually kind of make the next Call of Duty game. They basically had to step in and be the lead developer to help Sledgehammer Games and Raven Software work on this next Call of Duty game so they can release it on time. Here's the thing, Black Ops 4 was rushed. I think we can all agree that game was rushed. And now that they have to develop this next game, makes it even more rushed. So, in my opinion, instead of releasing this new Call of Duty title, we should hold off on that for another year so they have more time to work on it and actually make it good when a game comes out. And instead, this next year, they should just take kind of a gap year and just have Modern Warfare 2 remastered out. That's what I think they should do, because first of all, their sales will spike up instantly when people hear about multiplayer coming into Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. Seriously, you have no idea how much money Activision will make once they release multiplayer remastered. And that's one thing, right? And of course, they can keep updating the game. I don't know if they'll add supply drops in the game like they did with Modern Warfare. Probably not. I'm pretty sure they're done with that business model. But, you know, I just really think they should not release this new Call of Duty game. Instead, they should just release the multiplayer remastered for Modern Warfare 2. That's just my opinion. It just makes so much more sense, so that way this next Call of Duty game doesn't turn out complete shit like Black Ops 4 because of how badly it was rushed, and actually make it have good quality, right? So, anyway, I'm gone on long enough. That's all I really wanted to say. Just give you guys information about the exclusivity deal with Sony and Activision, and how, like, the reason why Modern Warfare 2 campaign remastered is only out for PlayStation right now, so us Xbox and PC users have to wait. And of course, that Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer remastered won't be coming anytime soon, as well as Spec Ops. So that's kind of a shame. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you leave a like if you did, and subscribe to the channel for more Call of Duty videos in the future. And I shall catch you guys later.